Hi, it's Violet, and it's time for you to get everything you want, which, by the way, is already yours. If you've been here before, welcome back, you gorgeous human. And if you're new, hi, hello, welcome. I'm so glad you found me. If you like my content, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share. It would mean like the world to me. And if you have a more in-depth question, you can always message me at v@violetblack.com. So you're curious if you're experiencing a spiritual awakening. Let's talk about it. Here are 15 signs that you're going through a spiritual awakening. Because a spiritual awakening is a deeply personal and transformative experience that involves heightened sense of awareness, connection, and personal growth. And it can really manifest differently for each person, but here are some of the few common signs. So, first, you're going to feel a heightened awareness. Like you're going to become more attuned to your surroundings and the energies around you. You may notice synchronicities like repeating numbers or seeing signs and meaningful coincidences or a sense of being in the right place at the right time. And then you'll start seeking meaning. You'll start to question the deeper meaning of life, your existence, and your own purpose. You'll seek answers to existential questions and explore spirituality and metaphysical concepts. Like you'll start being like, why am I here? And I remember when this happened to me, I was like, oh my God, like I think I'm here to help people. I think I'm going through all of this crazy stuff because I'm meant to, share my experiences to help people feel like they're not alone. So you'll definitely start seeking meaning in like why you're here. And then number three, you may have like an emotional release. So things will start to feel really intense. Like your emotions will be intense. You may be like purging and start to feel like sadness, grief, anger, joy. And this is basically you processing past trauma and suppressed feelings. And emotional release is often a really big part of the healing process and waking up. And then number four, you're going to start to have a desire for solitude. So you may feel a strong need for solitude or introspection. Spending time alone allows you to connect with your inner self and explore your thoughts and emotions that maybe you weren't in touch with when you were like super bogged down in the matrix, like being in the 9 to 5 and just out doing things that you were doing that no longer really resonate anymore. So you want to start like being alone. And that this definitely happened to me where I wanted to spend a lot more time alone. I was just thinking about my past experiences and just processing a lot of stuff and really thinking about who I am and where I was going. And then you'll also have like heightened intuition. So your intuitive abilities may increase. Like you'll start like trusting your gut feelings and you'll become more and more receptive to guidance from your inner wisdom. You may feel like there's a force guiding you, like you're really tuned into the universe. And then the next one would be empathy and compassion. So you develop a deeper sense of empathy and compassion for others, and you may feel more connected to the suffering of others and have a strong desire to help and make a positive impact. And I think it's really interesting the way the world is going now. It seems like some people are really, really disconnected and it's like not good at all. And then you may be feeling like really tuned in and tapped into what's going on with other people. And you may just feel like really compassionate for other people and what they're going through, like connected to everything, attached to nothing, if that makes sense. And then you're going to start to notice that like your beliefs are going to change. Like you may question and may let go of long held beliefs and ideologies that no longer resonate. Like I know a lot of people who were religious and then kind of let that go and felt that that was, making them feel trapped. Or you could be someone who was not religious and then all of a sudden you feel very attuned to God and you feel very connected and you change like the ideologies that you believe in. So as your consciousness evolved, you can really go either way, and it really just depends on what feels best for you and what is best for your path and what you feel resonates most, with the fabric of your being. So your worldview may shift and expand drastically. And then you may have new physical sensations, like you may experience physical sensations such as tingling, vibrations, or energy flowing. You may have a Kundalini awakening, especially during meditation or chanting Om, or you may have moments of spiritual insight. Like your body may just feel a little bit different. You may feel energy moving through your body in a different way. And then one of the other ones could be dreams and visions. Like your dreams may become really vivid and symbolic, or you start getting messages and you start to see like repeating patterns in your dreams or numbers or animals. You may have spirit animals. Like I always dream a lot about animals like owls or whales or elephants, or it may be a raven. But really, you can go online and look up, why am I dreaming about this animal? There may be messages that you're now getting in your dreams. So you may experience visions or heightened dream recall, and like maybe you never remember your dreams before. So all of a sudden, that may be very different. And then you may also have a connection to nature. So you develop a stronger connection to nature and feel a deeper sense of reverence for the natural world. Like you want to spend a lot more time in nature because it's spiritually nourishing. And then you may start seeking knowledge, right? Like you have a strong desire for spiritual and self improvement literature, like workshops, practices, books. You may seek wisdom and knowledge from various sources, and you should just really trust where you're feeling called to. I remember there was a time when I was reading a lot of books and I just wanted to know everything, and I started taking classes. This is like way back in my 20s when I started learning how to do Reiki. I became a Reiki practitioner. I learned sound healing. I was healing. I was doing shadow work. I was just like really interested in bettering myself and becoming more in tune with what was best for me and who I truly was. And then you may experience like expanded consciousness. So you'll have moments of expanded consciousness or altered states of awareness, which may include feelings of oneness or transcendence or bliss. Like you may just be elevating in consciousness and feel different and maybe disconnected from the day-to-day like anxieties or just crazy world. You may feel like some inner peace, like you're really grounding into the being that you are. And then the last few ones would be release of attachments. So you let go of material possessions, unhealthy relationships, or old patterns and attachments that no longer serve your highest good. So you may not be driven by what you were once driven by. You may stop caring about like material things and then also be like, oh, I'm not interested in these unhealthy relationships. Like this doesn't feel good to me. And you may just really distance yourself from that. And then the last two would be healing and forgiveness. So, this is important because you might embark on a journey of self healing, forgiveness, releasing resentments, and finding inner peace for yourself. I think that not forgiving yourself for some of the things you think you could have done better or differently can take up a massive amount of mental space as well as energetic space. And it can really hold you down because you're unable to be present and you're just thinking about the past a lot. And so, you may start understanding, like, I need to change my beliefs around what happened or how it happened. And then you may start to just release that and start to feel a lot more open space so that you can, enjoy life a lot more and not spend so much time on the past. And then the last one would be sense of purpose. So you gain clarity about your life's purpose and what truly matters to you. You feel a calling or a sense of mission. And this definitely happened to me where I felt like my sense of purpose was to help people live their best lives and to really become the best version of myself. And you kind of disconnect from the matrix when you start to take care of yourself, put yourself first, and go on your own journey and have your own adventure, and become who you actually are versus who they told you to be. But I think it's important to note that during a spiritual awakening, it's a gradual and ongoing process. And you may not have all of these signs, but the journey is definitely deeply personal. And you may experience your own unique experiences and insights, but it's also common to face challenges and periods of confusion during a spiritual awakening, like the dark night of the soul, when you just don't want to be here and everything seems horrible and you feel like you're being crushed under the wheelbarrow of life. So if you're feeling that, I'm laughing now because it's happened to me so many times. I'm not laughing at you, but it's just one of those moments where you're like, this really sucks and I don't really want to do this. But then you come out a lot stronger and more solid, and it's always for your highest good. But if you need help, seek out, a therapist or a counselor or someone that you feel a resonance with that can guide you so that you don't feel alone. And yeah, it's definitely an exciting time, but it can be a tumultuous time as well. And I just want to say that I see you and I love you and I see that you're working it out. And if you want to work with me, you can send me an email at v@violetblack.com. And now I need you to go and live your best life and let no one and nothing stop you. Until next time.